We are live. I still have to pick music and I don't have an agenda for today. Guys, trying to do streaming on the road is hard. It's difficult. But we will catch up today and then I will be back in Toronto very soon and we can get back to it. Okay, let me figure out what I want to listen to. I was gonna do it. This is why, actually I'm not late. If there's one thing about me, I will, oh, you have an ad. Excuse you is right. What? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Let me go to my settings in Twitch because I want to see what's going on. Also, I've been having a lot of issues with my Apple ID. You had an ad? What is going on? What is going on? Okay, let me see. I need to do many things and I just didn't want to be late for this stream because if there's one thing about me, it's that I'm never late. I don't like to be late. 10 minutes early is on time. That's how I operate. It works well on your iPad this time. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Is there something different? This is what I don't understand. Every time I stream, there's always a different issue. And it's not like I've been doing this for a year now. We're not new to the game. Let's see if I can put on some music here. What do I want to listen to? Probably just some good old dope beats. Let's see how loud it is. Please don't be loud. Or can't hear it at all. That's even better, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be loud. No, it's not. Whoa, what's going on? Guys, I have to get back to the chat. Thanks, David. Ooh, hey, everybody. Wow, you guys were on quick today. You guys were on quick. Thanks, Boy Wonder. Thanks, Emperor. Wow. You like the home office setup? This is what we're working with today. So this is why it's so hard to stream when I'm traveling because I have to pick what I want to bring with me. Obviously, I'm going to bring my computer. I have a mouse here at home. I also have my camera. SD Chew! Hi! Thank you so much. Oh, you are amazing. Lord Helmet with the little cheers. Thank you. Wow, coming in hot. And you're here early. That's crazy. We have stuff to talk about. I'm sorry, I don't have like a game plan today, but we have stuff to catch up on. So if I can figure out, I was going to do a few things, but then I get distracted and then we don't talk and yeah, there's cheese in the fridge. Anyways, how was your guys' Christmas? Can you please enlighten me on how your weekend was? I had some difficulty traveling, as you may know. Did you get anything that is worth mentioning? I know it's not about the gifts. Don't worry, I know it's not about the gifts. But as I try and get the music going, can you, oh, thanks, Cog. Can you tell me what was your favorite gift that you, number one, got, and then number two, gave for Christmas? Unless you don't do gifts, that's cool too. We don't do a lot of gifts, so shower curtain, that sounds fun. Thanks, T. 12 months. You got the 1 year badge. We like to see it. Gift cards, yes. No snowstorms, I'm sure. Wow, French press, that's good. You're also giving me some ideas for next year. It says the volume is up. I don't have anything plugged into the headphone jack, so I'm a little confused here. Maybe it's just, do I need to turn it up? No. I gave my dog the gift of really expensive dental surgery. That is not great for your wallet, I have to say. I know it's probably so expensive. That's very nice. What did I give? What did I get? I got a Garmin watch so I can time all of my runs again, because I used to have a Samsung and then I got rid of it and I wore it every day. So now I have a Garmin and I have been wearing it for all of my workouts. The only thing that's a little bit annoying about it, and I still can't get this going, but is that I will literally be going about my day. I'll be in the kitchen doing something, and then I'll be in my room, and then I'll be whatever, and then my watch will buzz and it'd be like, move. And I'd be like, you've got to be kidding me. I've been moving this whole time. And you're going to tell me to move? Nope, nope, nope. Sound settings. Audio settings. Wonderful. My favorite type of issue is audio issues. Okay, maybe this will work. Go back. There. We figured it out, people. We figured it out. I was gonna do my stream on my computer, but I know that many of you are traumatized from this headset with this mic. Where is it? Oh, I have to wear it the other way. I'm wearing it the wrong way. With this mic. Testing, testing, testing. Yeah. I don't want to put you guys through that. So I just thought maybe we'll do it on my phone. I have my Streamlabs open, so I get all the notifications. Yeah, the audio is okay right now because I'm just doing it from my phone, but then we don't get any of the perks. We don't get the background. We don't get the alert box, all that kind of stuff. But you can still hear the sounds, so we like to see it. Marty, thank you. Welcome to today. I had a lot of brainstorming. I have many stories to tell, but yes, I'm streaming from my phone, and I wish I could show you a picture that's on my phone, but we gotta talk about Secret Santa. We gotta talk about it, because I don't know who is my gift giver, and I don't feel comfortable dying and not knowing who it is. I don't feel comfortable with that. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work here to figure out who is Secret Santa on Discord. Who is it? Could I look at that? Could I see? Because they went above and beyond to number 1, make it secret, and number 2, yes, there's someone called Secret Santa. Mark, you signed off with your name. I think you were supposed to keep it secret, right? I tried, but I failed. Oh my god. Okay, so everyone pretty much signed, yeah, the receipts. I sent mine, and yeah, unfortunately the receipts were attached, and it was probably like from Georgia, and here are the items that you're getting. So not great, but don't worry. Yes, you did miss Secret Santa, but I was thinking, like, that was so fun to do. Maybe we can try something just like, I don't know, like a silly game or something. I don't know. I've never seen the app that was used, and I think Boy Wonder set it up. which was really cool. So you could do all of the shopping and everything through that app or through that website or whatever. And so it would be like, yeah, Elfster? Yeah, it was so cool. Oh. Yeah, but the person who was my Secret Santa. Thanks, Tag! Whoa, look at all those emotes. Wait, there's that many pickled shaped emotes. It's a little bit disturbing, but it's okay. Thanks to the sub. Oh, this is what I have to show you. So if my Secret Santa's here, which I guess I'll never know because they're never gonna tell me, I just want you to see. I want you to see how sick this blanket is. Can you see it? I can't see myself. Can you see it or no? Okay, so it has One Punch Man and Genos. Yeah. It's sick. One Punch Man. It's the best thing I have ever received in my life. And I got a new phone case. What did you guys get from your Secret Santas? If you guys are here from the Secret Santa, what did you guys get? I got a phone case, and it's obviously on my phone right now. And it's the same one that I had, which they must have known. Thanks, Twin. They must have known because I took a photo, which I don't know if you guys are interested in it. So that's why I don't send all these photos in the Discord. But I took a photo of my old phone case compared to this phone case that Secret Santa got me. And it's like night and day. My old one, the pop socket had come off completely. The sides of it were frayed and discolored. Yeah. Oh, you got a book. Did you guys do your wish list? Thanks. You like my shirt? That's pretty cool. I also got this book, which I had on my wish list. Maybe I can read you something from this book. Curious Minds. It's just like interesting facts. Vic, thank you so much. Gifted subs. I thought the meme or the gift that you made. Oh my god! Marty! Thank you guys so much. Oh, that just put me in the best mood. Honestly, I was having kind of a slow day. Thanks, Lord Helmet. Dang, you guys are really going off right now. Thank you so much. We should do like a, you know what we should do? You guys shouldn't have to do anything for me because you have already done enough for me. But I wonder if, maybe I'll look on that website or if there's something similar where it's a Secret Santa similar to it, but it's only from me to you. And every month, for example, there is someone pulled from a widget or from a, I don't know, a little draw or something. And I get to send something personal to that one person, but it'd be all of the subs in there. And so it would be kind of cool if I could put all the people who are subbed into a widget or into just a name draw pretty much, and have it in an app like that, and then randomly draw from it and then get to personalize something to them. Yeah, there's an app like that, and I think there's also, you can do it as a widget on Twitch. I should do that. But the thing is, it would be better if it's an app where everyone can enter their addresses, so then it's easy to send it to them, because it's hard for me to ask people for their address. I feel like that's kind of personal. But it's easy when it's on a website, you enter your address, and then if you pull them, then it reveals that, you know? Yeah, Crazy Canuck, that would be sick, actually. I would like to, do you think it's better to ask? I'll have to think. Oh my gosh, yeah, the gif of me going like this. I don't know how you did that. And the response, I posted on Instagram, and the responses that I got were like, this is insane, whoever did this is a genius, like all this stuff. So that was worth reposting. So that was really funny. But yeah, that would be cool, Crazy Connect, if we could maybe try that. And I'll get to it like next week when I get back to Toronto, because I'll have a little bit more time to do that stuff. Makes it more personal if you ask. Do you guys mind if I ask you for your address? So then I could just make a widget on Twitch and spin it. And then, would you guys care? I'm sorry, but like a lot of the stuff would probably be from Amazon because it is easiest. Or I could do like, maybe I could write like a little thing and then mail it to you. But international shipping is sometimes hard. Okay, you'd be cool with it? I'll have to think the easiest way that we can do it. Yeah, Amazon does. But it was convenient because the person that I pulled from Secret Santa, which I think it's kind of obvious who it is now. I pulled Mark. I'll just say it, like, whatever. And it was easy to do on Amazon because he lives in Canada. But, oh, they do? See, I've tried to ship something from here to the States and I couldn't do it because my payment method was different than the address that I was shipping it to, because I have a postal code. Yeah. Okay, let me figure out if I should read one of these. I haven't looked into this too much. Whoa, this is hilarious, actually. All kinds of hobbies, strange or otherwise. If you like extreme sports and are picky about wearing neatly pressed clothes, then extreme ironing may be the hobby for you. This is something that exists. Extreme ironers iron their clothes on mountaintops and at the bottom of lakes and even on surfboards. Huh? Okay, here's another one. Insect fighting is a popular pastime in parts of Asia. Cricket fighting is the thing in China, while the Japanese prefer to fight beetles. What, do they get them in a ring, rile them up and get them going? Wow. Yeah, you're right. That is a good idea. I was an Iron Man. That's so funny. This book is hilarious, actually. Okay, what else? Oh, I already knew this one. About Quidditch. People actually play Quidditch, but they can't obviously ride a broom, so they just like run around with a broom between their legs. That's got it, like, I don't know, a pride thing for me. I don't know if I could do that. It's like, it takes away the coolness of it if you're just running around with a broom in between your legs. But it's just so cringe. Okay, the sport of wife carrying is big in Finland. In this activity, men race through an obstacle course while carrying a female teammate. Okay, that's fine. They should also do the opposite. They should do females carrying a male teammate. That would be pretty funny. Okay, let me try and find another one. Okay, most of these aren't actually that crazy. What else do we have? Pretenders and contenders. I'm gonna have to look through this a little bit. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The modern word, oh no, this is just facts. This is gonna bore you guys, but this is really interesting to me. I think this stuff is so cool. Like, I'm really not great at trivia because I don't retain this type of information. So I'll just read it and be like, oh, that's cool. But then when the time comes, if someone asks me like, what's like the 4th tallest mountain in the world, I'm gonna be like, I know I read about it, I know it, but when the time and the pressure is on, it's not happening. Do you guys know that answer? I was watching Frozen Planet on the plane, and there's a mountain. See, I'm already gonna forget it. Okay, let's just jump to the chase. There's a mountain that they were talking about, and they said it is almost 10 kilometers high. Is that true? I could not get that out of my head. No. From the base to the peak. It's true? The base is underwater? That is... I cannot fathom that. I can't even run 10 kilometers. I literally cannot wrap my head around that this mountain goes vertical for 10 kilometers. How is it not in space? Yeah. So that was pretty mind-blowing. You guys know how high Mount Everest is? Wow. I also have to tell you a story that's not really that exciting, just more of like a filler. So to just say words, you're probably not interested. Anyways, today I was looking for I was looking to rent a camera because I have to get some content for some of my partnerships. So I was like, okay, I have issues with my Apple ID. I have no storage on my phone, all this stuff. Can't take the photos with my phone. I am gonna have to find a way to do this before I go back to Toronto. So I call London Drugs, which is a drugstore here in Canada. And they have a tech company, which I don't know, I'm still doing this. And I called the tech department and I said, hello, I see online that you guys rent cameras. Why am I still doing that? And they were like, oh yes, we do. Like, let me get the expert on it. And so he goes and gets the expert and he's like, yeah, we do rent cameras. Like, what one would you want? Thanks, duh. I like duh. Thanks for the sub with Prime. I went to the store and they were like, oh no, I was on the phone and they were saying that, like, what camera do you want? And I was looking through the list that they had and I was like, oh, this one seems good. They're like, okay, you're gonna have to come into the store to figure it out. And so I was like, okay, say less. I'll be there 30 minutes. I hung up the phone and immediately went to the store. I got to the store. And I'm not a dummy. Like, sometimes, yeah, I mix up my words. Sometimes I make some stupid mistakes, but I'm not a dummy. And I got there and I went straight to the tech department, went to the guy in front of all the cameras. And I said, okay, I called like 20 minutes ago. I said I wanted to rent a camera. I'm only going to be using it for a few days, blah, blah. And this guy goes, we don't rent cameras here. Like, look at me like I'm a big dummy. Like, big dummy. And I was like, Okay, well, I did just talk to somebody on the phone, and they said that they do rent cameras here. And I was in a very, like, good mood. Like, I was ready to be nice to people. And this guy comes at it, like, being like, girl. And I was like, okay, well, I did talk to somebody on the phone, and they said that I could rent cameras. And he's like, I've worked here for 2 years. First of all, that's not a long time. And we have never rented cameras. You're gonna have to go to somewhere else. Like, and then he mentioned somewhere. And I was like, okay, well, is there another, like, London Drugs in Langley? Because I swear this is the location that I called. And he's like, no. And so, whole 2 years. And so I was like, okay, well, let me pull up the number. And then I was like, here's the number. Here's the number. And he was like, whoa, that's way too small. And I was like, okay, like, I'll read it to you then. Like, is this the number? And he was like, yeah, that's the number. I was like, okay. I'm really confused because I talked to somebody on the phone and they said to come in. There's no way I wouldn't be here. I would be here if I didn't think you guys rented cameras. And so he was like, well, you're going to have to go to Cloverdale. It's a 10-minute drive, blah, blah. And I was like, buddy, like, can you go ask somebody? Like, I'm sorry. Can you go ask somebody if they talk to me on the phone? Like, I'm here. And so I'm standing there and he's pretty much being like, no, we don't. And I'm standing there like, what do I do in this situation? Because I had sworn that I talked to somebody on the phone. And I was like, do I just leave? Do I just leave? Do I call that number again to see if there's someone on the other end that's not him? I don't know what to do. And so I'm standing there and me and this guy are just staring at each other for a while. Me trying to, like, come up with some solution of how this happened. I was gonna call it in front of him, and he was like, okay, well, I'll go ask somebody. I guess he went away for a little bit and came back, and he said, yeah, I just talked to everyone. We don't rent cameras. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm confused. And just as I was about to leave, the guy at the till, like right next to him, he was helping somebody, but he must have overheard, and he goes, you looking to rent a camera? Oh yeah, I just spoke to you on the phone. And I'm like, what? You're kidding. So this guy is like, I'll help you in a second. And the guy that was helping me was like, huh, we don't rent cameras, blah, blah, all this stuff. And I wanted to be like, I was looking at him dead in the eyes. I was like, okay. I was like, you thought I was a dummy. You thought you could just send me away. I was determined to rent a camera. The three-year employee saved the day. That's not the end of the story. It's never simple for me when I go out on the town. I go out to do something, and it's never what I expect it to be. This should have been 30 minutes. It was a 2-hour ordeal. And so the guy is like, oh, okay, whatever. And I want to, like, I'm sorry, but if I was in that position, I would have been like, I would have said to me, the customer, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know we rented cameras. It's my bad. But he was so entitled. And I was just like, dang, can you not, like, say, like, oh, my bad or something? Like, he was trying to send me away. Anyways, whatever. This other guy was really nice, but no one was a camera expert in this store. And so this guy was trying to help me. Like, I even picked up the camera, everything. He was, like, trying to read the rental fees and things like that. And he was like, oh, I'm not sure, like, how we do this, like, blah, blah. And he was taking a while. And I was like, there's a lineup behind me, and all these people are probably trying to return their gifts from Christmas. And I just felt so bad. And so I said to him, I was like, you know what? You've really tried. Like, he was calling other stores, like, all this. And I was like, thank you for trying. It's okay. Like, you've spent too much time trying to do this for me. And if there's someone else in another day, maybe I'll come in and ask. But there's, like, people that have been waiting for this whole thing. And so I just said, it's fine. I left. I spent too much time there. And then I was like, oh, okay, like, maybe Walmart has cameras or something. So I walked over across the street. This was my morning. Walked over across the street. I looked. They just have disposable cameras and stuff like that. I was like, oh, whatever. Best Buy's across the street. And I'm like, all right, they have to have something. Like, let me go ask. So I go over to Best Buy, and I already have like a Canon PowerShot G7. It's like a small little camera, but it's probably like an $800 camera. It's pretty good for most things, but it's not super professional. And I didn't bring it with me, and I need to get some content. So I was like, I need to leave here with something. And so I went to Best Buy. I was like, maybe they have some really good Boxing Day sales or something. So I went there. I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh my God, it's like $1,000, like $1,500, like all this stuff. Like, I can't do it. And the place is so busy. I only have an iPhone 11. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the recent iPhones. And my storage is completely full, so I can't take any more photos of my iPhone right now until I get my Apple ID fixed. So that was out of the question, unfortunately. And so I'm looking at these cameras. The store is super busy, so busy. No one in sight to help me. And so I'm just like browsing around. I was like, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. And then a guy like comes over and he's like, can I help you? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the only time I'm gonna get help in the store. And so I panic. I'm like, yeah, I would love this camera. And so I'm there and I'm like about to check out with this camera in my hand. And I'm like, no, I can't buy this. It's too expensive. So do you want to see my new camera? Because I walked out of there with a new camera. I guess I'll just like try to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the next little while. You actually want to see the camera? It's a Sony. Oh my gosh. It's not that cool. Oh my gosh. You actually want to see it? Okay, I guess I gotta go get it, but it's not that impressive. Oh, fine. Okay, but talk amongst yourself for a little bit, okay? Okay, I'm back. So, okay, you ready to see this? I feel like Sony cameras are really good. Yeah, you're right. So, and it was the last one. So it was, okay, so it came with the base. And then it came with the lens as well, which is why I got it, because I feel like the base is like, it's usually like close to $1,000. And then a lens is also like $400. So this one came with a lens and the base, which I liked. Should I take a photo? It's good? Do you guys know anything about this? I don't have a memory card. So I'm gonna have to, you guys wanna see the picture that I just took? It's of you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna test it out tomorrow and see how it goes. But I think it's a really good camera. It is a nice camera, thanks. Best advice. Yeah, you guys look good. You looking good. You didn't have to dress up for this. Do you guys have any plans on New Year's? I have 0 plans. I don't think I'm gonna make plans. Yay, that's good to hear. It's a good camera. I don't know if you guys are just saying that or if you actually know, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, I don't, I know most people are gonna go out and party, but I always feel like I need to, and not that I want to. And this year, I want to decide for myself. And if I do something that I want to do, it would just be to hang out with like one of my friends and go watch a movie, or like go on a hike during the day or something like that, and then just have a relaxing night. I don't, or play a board game. Like I love doing that kind of stuff. But none of the, like, well, I don't have a lot of friends, but the people that I would go out with would not want to do that. I love playing board games with a bunch of people, maybe have a few drinks, something like that. But most of the people I know here are gonna go out. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything. And it's a little too late to make any plans. So the pressure of it is just too much for me. And I think that's okay, right? Do you guys want a game? I would game, for sure. My best friend Monique, she said that I could go over there for dinner if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna run in the morning. I wanna do another 5K and see if I can beat the time that I did a couple days ago, as a resolution run. So what I'm gonna do, I have to walk Hercules in the morning on New Year's Day. And so I have to get up at like 7:30 anyways. So it's not like I could go out, drink or whatever. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe hang out with Monique for a little bit, because she's my best friend and that's all I wanna do, just me and her. And then come, either stay over at hers and wake up at like 7, or come back here, and just wake up early, and then before anyone's awake, because everyone's hungover, I'm gonna go out for my run and try and beat my time. Yeah, I have to wake up at 7 on New Year's Day because my dog needs walking, and all my family have plans. So I am stuck walking the dog at 7:30 a.m. But that's it. My dog is made for walking. He is on a very, very regimented schedule. Regiment. I don't think you can use both of those words in the same sentence, but he's on a very strict schedule, and he has to be walked at 7:45 at the latest. The other dog was my friend Monique's. She lives in this really big house and with 3 Frenchies, and we turn the fireplace on and watch scary movies. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So she said she's not doing anything either, which is cool. So that's always an option. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to use the toilet on the walk for sure. Sounds like a good time. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Nothing too fun, but I kind of like not having the pressure. You know what I mean? It's just another day. Scary stream for a new, but I feel like you guys are all gonna have something to do. Most people will have something to do. Maybe I should do it on New Year's Day. I don't know, but then the setup's gonna have to be like this again, and I want to do it with my nice mic and my Streamlabs all set up, and I can play games and everything will be set up. Jeff, thanks for the sub. I had something else to talk about, but now I can't remember it. I'm going back to Toronto on the 6th, and then I get pretty busy from then because we have training, and I'm gonna be competing in some competitions in February. So, from France, hi. I've been to Lille. It's the only place that I've been in France. I would love to go back, but yeah. Yeah, I just like shot put and maybe like a 6-step high jump or something like that. I'm technically not supposed to be competition ready until March. That will be 1 year from my injury. Yeah, so apparently the tickets for the Olympics have already gone on sale. Yeah, really rebelling if I'm ready too soon. The tickets for the Olympics have already gone on sale. That's a little stressful. Do I get my family tickets? I mean, obviously that's the goal, but it's like, that's really far in advance. Thanks, guys. Yeah, No, that I'm trying to choose the events that are the least strenuous on my Achilles. I can jog now, like, for as much as I'd let my lungs allow me to, which is really nice. Sprinting is still the hardest. I've done like some hurdle stuff recently that's been a bit more intense, which I'm really happy with, because now I feel like I think block starts might be hard, but I can do like 3-step hurdling. It's so crazy. I don't know. I think I constantly get frustrated with not being able to like run smooth, or like having like these little things still in my way. But I can't even imagine, even like 6 months ago, that I would be able to do this. I'm not gonna say I lost hope, but I really had to come to terms with the idea that I might not be able to practice like I did before. Yeah, and that's the thing. This year, yeah, I've made like commitments to people saying like, I want to make the world team, I want to do this, I want to compete here, I want to score this. But at the same time, mentally, I'm allowing myself the space, the time, the patience, all of that to fully develop for 2024. So if that means, what I'm trying to say is, if that means this year is a growing year, is a building year, and then 2024 is where I really put all of that into motion again, I'm okay with that. And so I'm probably going to see times this year that I'm not going to be happy with. But I can't imagine, my mentality is just so different than before. If I finish a race at first, whatever time it is, I think I'm going to be like, wow, I'm really like, I can put that check mark on, like, I'm back, you know what I mean? I'm actually like, I finished a race, like I'm back to being a professional athlete. And so that's where I'm going to start. And then we can go from there. And then we can be like, okay, well, what can I do next? What can I do next? What can I do next? But yeah, you're right. The first ones will be very scary. I have to say, I'm very, very thankful that it's not my jumping leg, and more so now than ever, because practicing the jumps have become fun and not easy, but like, if I can manage running, I can manage jumping because it's not my jumping leg. So yeah, it's going to be hard because I'm going to feel like a kid again doing athletics, like trying to put the pieces together, and it's going to be difficult, but I'm up for the challenge. I think what I'm going to try and do is just, it's not going to be fun all the time, but I get another chance at doing what I want to do, and that makes me happier than anything. So even if things aren't going my way during a meet, I'm going to try to be as happy, smiley, positive as I possibly can. And it might upset some people who are a little too serious, but I don't care. It's supposed to be fun, and I'm going to try and do that as much as I can. So if you guys see me smiling when I throw 10 meters in the shot put, just know that that's why. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be competitive. Obviously, in my head, I'm going to be like swearing so much and being like, how could I possibly have done that, and still be incredibly motivated. But we get a second chance. So I'm happy about that. My cheeks are hurting. I think I'm smiling too much already. Tomorrow I'm going downtown with my mom because I got her a gift card for Cactus Club, which is a restaurant here in Canada. I don't think they have it in the US. And we're gonna go out, and I'm gonna bring my camera, and we might take some photos or something, but I need to get a memory card. I know it's on, don't worry. Yeah, you like that place? It's good, right? How long have we been going? I don't have a lot else to talk about. I would love to play some games with you guys. Oh, thanks, Pokemon. 44. Wow, 45 minutes? Dang. Wait, I can use the camera to stream high quality? I'm gonna have to watch a lot of YouTube videos, aren't I? You know what's annoying is the amount of rain that Vancouver gets. But I shouldn't be complaining because the rest of Canada is literally still up to their knees in snow. There's tutorials. Oh my gosh. Can you take the screen out? Oh, you can. Holy. I'm really excited to try this. I'm gonna have to figure out all the settings and see how to mess with like the exposure and things like that. Because I don't know a lot about cameras. I know this is Zoom. Yeah. YouTube vlog. So I was talking to my brother and obviously it's hard to like focus on things like Twitch and streaming and YouTube and things like that when click to take the photo when I am training and very focused on track. What is it? How do I know? Is it? I don't know. Do you want to take a look at the parts? This lens came with the camera. Is the chat still in sub mode? Yeah. What was I gonna say? I had something. Oh yes. Oh yeah. And he was like, "What do you want to do after athletics?" And I was like, I really want to avoid being a full-time influencer because right now I can say my career is athlete. And then I'm an athlete who partners with brands. And that's what I take pride in doing. But I don't want to be stuck in like I'm just an influencer on social media. So I'm like, what route can I take this that I feel like would be the most beneficial for me, most, I guess, would be entertaining for others and things like that. And I was thinking if I sign another contract with a brand or do a partnerships or, do more Twitch streaming and kind of get into that a little bit more, things like that, then I think the route that I would go is 100% like comedy. I'm not saying I'm going to be a stand-up comedian. I'm just saying the amount of stupid ideas I have in my head that I'm never able to execute because of lack of time, lack of convenience, I'd have to get other people involved, the location, equipment, all of that kind of stuff. I am not able to do what I would want to do in that realm. So I think I would do maybe YouTube a little bit because I did start with YouTube when COVID started and I started doing stupid stuff, and then I would edit it on like iMovie or something and edit it to be so dumb, but I just find it so funny. And so if I could get a team together, if I can afford it, after athletics, and we just do challenges. So it's like, I don't know if you've seen something like who was I talking about with this? Maybe it was my parents, like Shaquille O'Neal versus, and then he would like verse different celebrities or different people. So if you haven't seen it, you should look up like Shaq versus, and then he versus like all these people in like a game of 21, or then like speed skating or like things like that. So like Shaq versus, yeah. So I would love, I know like my clout isn't crazy, so I probably couldn't pull a lot of celebrities to do it for me, but I do have a lot of connections and it might be kind of fun to try that. Yeah. So something like that I think would be a category that I would 100% get into when I'm done athletics. Was there actually, I don't know if I would verse people at their own profession. I would get killed. Hockey would be good. So even if I was like a YouTube challenge, today Georgia learns how to or Georgia plays goal in the Canucks practice or something like that. Like, that would be so funny, and I would be more than willing to try that. Yeah, I'd probably get annihilated, but it is what it is. So if I have the time and the space, and I already have the ambition to do something like that, we do it. So if you guys have ideas, I will write them down. So in 2 years' time, we'll see how I feel about athletics. But yes, it'll be Georgia versus a whole segment. It might have to start off small. Georgia versus Dean, her brother. Georgia versus Dave, her dad. We'll start small, but we'll work our way up. I don't know if you guys know Nick Simmons. He's like he was a 800 meter Olympian. He was amazing at the 800, and now he does track and field challenges. So he'll be like retired 800 meter runner does decathlon versus like Kevin Hart or something, and they'll do like a decathlon over 2 days and get points and everything. Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, something like that would be great. I wouldn't mind doing that. I have no experience in it, so it might be difficult, but I'd be up for that as well. Fraser Price, I'd get my butt kicked. That's the thing. I would have to be okay with failing often and not having my pride shot. I might go look at some Shaq versus after this, but I have to eat dinner, so I have to go. Oh my gosh, what time is it? Oh, it's only 7:30. Okay, my computer says 10:20 because that's where it is, where most of you are at. But I'm gonna go eat dinner. If I'm trying to think, the gym that I'm at does not allow any filming at it, which is really hard. But I can do at-home workout here if you guys would be interested in that. But other than that, let me know if there's anything that you could think that I could do on my phone for maybe one more stream before I go back next week, before I go to Toronto and we get back to the regular streaming. I can't tell you how nice it is to just have everything set up there, and we can just get to it. And I'm looking for some new games. You guys know what kind of games I like. If you have any suggestions for what type of games would be kind of my style that you'd like to watch, you're interested in streaming with me, things like that, let me know. So yeah, thank you for chatting with me and catching up. If you have anything else that you want to say, we have the Discord. So anyone who's subbed in this particular stream, you can join the Discord now because it's for all of the subs, and I share kind of inside content on the Discord. So I shared my outfit, which no one else has seen. Nobody else has seen my Christmas outfit, which was quite disturbing. I shared it in the Discord. Only you guys had seen it. I shared some of my training clips, things like that. So yeah, if you want to join, there's the link right there. Thanks, Crazy Canuck. And thanks for catching up with me. Send through any suggestions, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. I miss you all, and we will talk when I get back, or next week. I'll let you know on the Discord. All right. Bye.